Hey guys, I'm Devin with Laxton Auto Detailer. Today we're going to be talking about a new kid on the block, Paicar. Now this was featured on the House of Rags, the Detail Guy, YouTube channel, and a bunch of other places. They don't have a super huge social media presence, but they were present at my local detail shop and practically all of their products were there. So I decided to test it out, bit the bullet, and I bought one of their soaps. This is Paicar Pure Shampoo. Let's talk about it. Paicar shampoo is engineered to be a highly concentrated, specialized maintenance soap. Its chemical profile is based around the philosophy of purity, meaning that it cleans the surface without leaving anything behind. So this does sit at a pH of 8, meaning that it is slightly alkaline. So it gives it an edge at breaking down light organic films and oils without stripping the paint. So unlike cheaper car washes, Paicar soap relies on specialized surfactants. Other cheaper soaps might rely on heavier, harsher detergents. So this uses a refined blend of anionic and non-ionic surfactants. The anionic surfactants provide a high foaming action and the negative surface charge that lifts and encapsulates road grime and dirt. The non-ionic surfactants keep the formula stable, emulsify the greasy films, and it ensures that whether or not you're using hard water or deionized water, it's going to act the same. This soap is incredibly lubricating to prevent micro-marring. In a pure shampoo, it doesn't come from the gloss enhancers that you would see in other products. It relies on water-soluble polymers and rheology modifiers that temporarily thickens the barrier between the wash mitt and the paint. The moment that the pressure washer or your hose hits the paint, then the soap disperses and the lubricants easily release from the panel and rinse away. So just to be clear, they have 0 cationic polymers. There's no gloss enhancing or gloss altering polymers in the shampoo. There's no waxes or silicones in this, and there's no fillers. There's nothing in here that's gonna mask the water behavior or the water beading of your ceramic coating or your wax or sealant that's currently on the car. It's pure. So all in all, I'm super excited to be testing this out. We're gonna be washing my car. Not gonna be using a pressure washer. I'm gonna put this in a foaming pump sprayer, and the dilution ratio is absolutely ridiculous. Directions for use: shake well before use. Dilute 1 to 500 up to 1 to 1000 in a wash bucket. Activate the suds with high pressure water. Wash the vehicle using a quality wash mitt from top to bottom. Rinse thoroughly and dry with a clean microfiber towel for paint, glass, plastics, PPF, and ceramic coated surfaces. So 1 to 500 would be like 1 ounce to 4 gallons. And 1 to 1000 would be like half an ounce to 4 gallons. And I'll be putting half an ounce in my 2-gallon bucket. So that'll be like putting 1 ounce in a 4-gallon bucket. So that's about 500 to 1. And I'll be putting half an ounce in my IK foam sprayer. And like I said, I just went to the Detail Depot that's near me in Montreal. And last time I saw Ivan, he said that chenille wash mitts were sort of on the lower end of wash mitts and what you should be using because of the nature of it. There's more space where you can touch the backing. And if one of the noodles sort of flies off, then you get more backing and less surface where the dirt can hold on to. So he recommended something like this. This is kind of I don't think it's a no-name brand, probably made here in Montreal, but this is essentially thousands and thousands and thousands of microfiber individual fibers on a wash pad, wash mitt style wash mitt. And so we'll be trying out with this. Okay, so here I have my 5-gallon bucket. And we're going to be putting the wash mitt directly into it. There we go. Just like so. And I have a little measuring cup. Okay, so half an ounce should be about 15 milliliters. Regardless if this thing says safe or not safe for your skin, this is a detailing chemical. In pure concentrate, even if it's safe, highly diluted, in pure concentrate, you never want these chemicals to touch your skin. So here we're just gonna give it a quick little shake. Here I have about 1.5 liters, about 50 ounces of water in my IK battery foamer. I'm gonna open the lid. Okay, and you can see here, this is awesome. They have 2 seals. So they have one here and they have this. Easy to remove, that's awesome. So we're gonna be putting about 15 ml. Okay, so that's about 20. Okay, so here, let's do that. We'll do 20, so it was about 18, 19 ml. So just over ½ ounce. And we'll put that in the wash bucket, and then we'll put roughly the same in the foamer. This has a really nice smell. Okay, there we go, just under 20 ml. So that's about 16, 17 ounces, okay? That should be enough. So we're gonna put that in here. There we go. I'll put this back on. Seal it up. And I'll put about 2 gallons of water in here. So first, rinse this out. You don't want to waste any chemical. Immediately off the bat, this smells really earthy, woodsy. That's awesome. That foams really well. All right, so that's about 2 gallons. And we'll put the IK on, nice and tight. And we'll give this a little whirl. It's really thick, so I just want it to be nice and homogenized, all mixed up. Homogeneous means that it's all together, all in one. You cannot separate it out. That should be good. And let's turn it on. My car sits under a tree, and I'm not even gonna pre-treat it or anything. Just gonna go straight to rinsing. I really want to see what this can do. They do have a strong shampoo, something that you would use as a pre-wash. I forget what it's called, but I think that has a really high alkaline pH. Different surfactants too. Gonna rinse off as much of the loose leaves as I can. This tree likes to shed everything, so it constantly clogs all my sealants and ceramic. We'll be right back. Okay, it's rinsed, 95%. The tree is still spitting stuff on the car, so we're gonna leave it like that, but let's get to foaming. I think this looks pretty good. This is aerosolized, you know, through a pump sprayer. It's not a foam cannon with, you know, 2 gallons, 3 gallons per minute backing it up. This did really good. I've tried a lot of soaps in that, and that's pretty good. So give this a minute, start washing. Soap feels really nice in here on my fingers. I definitely feel that. And this wash mitt's holding onto a lot of fluid. All right. Feels very slick. Very nice. Super impressed. I can see the cleaning happening. And this is coating safe. I have ceramic coating on all the glass. The vinyl just has a spray coating. Dump it back in, give a little swirl. Get out some of the excess, keep going. The tree is going to continue to spit up crap on it, but that's okay. I'm excited to see how well it's going to rinse off after. But right now, this is awesome. I'm a rinseless guy. I love rinseless washes. I love that the way that they work, the efficiency of it. But when I went there to my detail shop, they only had P&S Absolute, and maybe 3 years ago I would have got it, but right now I'm more into the hybrid surfactant polymer rinseless washes. They do more for me, you know, in terms of interiors, pad cleaning, stuff like that. Feels very nice. It's kind of expensive. It's not a super cheap product, but the dilution makes it so that it's really good. There's some soaps that you have to put 1 ounce per gallon, 2 ounces per gallon. I mean, that just becomes ridiculous at that point. Are you sure it's working? Or are you just brute forcing it to work? Picked up some dirt there. Right at the bottom. We didn't do a pre-treatment, right? So there you go. The surfactants have cleaned it up. That's awesome. Give it a little squeeze. Picked up a little dirt. That's why you have a grit guard at the bottom. Very, very nice. And this is wrapped, obviously. I'm not worried about it discoloring or changing the texture or the color of the wrap. It's non-caustic, so. Feels awesome. I like to do the front bumper last, typically, always. That's where most of the bugs are, the organic stuff, except for when you're sitting under a tree, but you know. That feels good. Got the street cleaners going? Hell yeah, brother. Now, it's not designed for this, but let's give it a gander. Maybe your wheels are so clean that all you need is a soap. A little bit of browning. That's good. Pretty good. All right, let's rinse it off and see what it looks like. I want to confirm if I missed that. Because this feels weird. Did I leave it on too long? That's a weird spot. I'm gonna have to address that. So there was some kind of film, but it didn't take off. That's okay. Here too, the wash mitt. And here too. with pressure this time. Okay. User error. So because you have to rinse it off, it's not a rinseless. That means in theory, there's nothing left on the surface. So now I need a drying aid. So by the very nature of the soap, you have to add one more step, rinsing and putting a drying aid on. This is to mitigate scratches. So in here I have DIY Detail Rinseless Wash version 2, and I'm just gonna be putting a light layer on the car and then drying it. We'll get to our final thoughts. Okay, so some final thoughts. This uses the anionic surfactant sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate. At the center of the backbone of this product is a dual surfactant system. By combining two different classes of surfactants, the formula achieves maximum cleaning power without needing a harsh coating degrading pH. The anionic surfactant it uses is sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate. In high-end residue-free shampoos, chemists often look to this rather than using something cheaper, like SLS or SLES. So this has a long hydrophobic hydrocarbon tail attached to a highly polar, negatively charged sulfonate head group. So the long tail pierces into greasy films, road films, oils, grime. Because the heads are negatively charged, they repel each other. Once they surround an oil droplet, they form a micelle that keeps the oil suspended in the water, preventing it from redepositing onto the paint. And this is also responsible for that thick foam blanket. Their non-ionic surfactant is coca midropropyl betaine or lauryl glucoside. To balance the aggressive cleaning of the anionic surfactant, a neutral non-ionic surfactant is blended into the backbone. These molecules carry zero charge, non-ionic. So I hope this just gives you a little bit of background into what actually it takes to make a really high quality soap. It's not just throwing a detergent in there. People are like, can I wash a car with Dawn dish soap? Like, yeah, you can wash your car with whatever you want. Can you wash your car with the dirt that's outside? Sure. You can throw it on the car and take a wash mitt or a dish sponge and go at it. But the question should rather be, what is the most effective way of washing a car? So is it rinseless? Is it hybrid rinseless? Is it polymer, surfactant? Is it a soap that carries many surfactants in it that need to be rinsed away? So anyway, hopefully I didn't go too in depth in this product. I did quite a bit of research just to try to understand the background of this. This is made in Italy. They have, a whole lineup of products, and hopefully I'll soon be able to try out each one of them. These are not the cheapest. No one gave this to me. I paid this out of my own pocket. I remember hearing the name Paicar. I bought it and I looked into it, and then I remembered that it was actually on the House of Rags, and it was on other people's channels, and it was being positively reviewed. So, I decided to try it out. So it cleaned the car really well. I can't say whether or not it left a film or didn't leave a film. There was some areas specifically on the glass where there was a light film that I had to go over twice or 3 times with a bit more aggression. And typically when I wash, I don't like to scrub. So is this because it sits under a tree? Is this because it had dirty rainwater previously on it? Is this because the soap isn't strong enough to break down the traffic film or the film that's on the glass? I'm not sure. The car is washed weekly or bi-weekly and is protected all the time. I got 0 hydrophobics post-rinse on essentially every vinyl piece on the car. Is that because the soap is really strong, or is that because Mother Nature destroyed it within the last week or two? Now, it's not a ceramic coating. I probably use bead maker or another spray wax like that. But typically bead maker lasts a little bit longer than a week. So I'll have to look into that. Hopefully someone who has a bit more experience with this can give me a little bit more insight. I use a wash mitt. I didn't put any pressure on it. I just glided it like I do with a wash sponge when I do rinseless wash. And I haven't really had the issue with using DIY rinseless wash on the glass where it left a film on it and I had to go over it 2 or 3 times. So I'm not sure, maybe it's user error, maybe it's the dilution, maybe 500 to 1 is too light of a dilution, I'm not sure. So hopefully someone either from Paicar or someone on YouTube can help me figure that one out. All in all, the product smells amazing. It feels really lubricious. I feel like the cleaning power is there, so that's why I'm not really sure why there was a film left on there. If I look online right now, Paicar Pure Shampoo. At the House of Rags, you can get 1 liter for $27.99, and that's in the US. For Canada, Pure Shampoo, 1 liter, this is $39.19 on prodetailingsupplies.ca. I wonder if I check Carzilla. Paicar. Nothing found. And TOC supplies. Nothing on TOC supplies. So in Canada, can you really get this unless you ship it from somewhere else? Or you buy it in store? Paicar, Canada. Okay, so prodetailingsupplies.ca and Bocar. That seems it, I'm not sure. So if you're in Canada, one of those websites, but this is a great soap. I'm gonna keep using it. Again, it's 32 fluid ounces. I used 1/2 ounce and 1/2 ounce. That should give me roughly 32 washes with this, which is fine. I much rather gallons. The price goes down and you get more of it, so you don't have to go get another soap shortly after you use it. And some people just do the glug glug method. But the fact that it's 500 to 1 or 1,000 to 1 is really, really good. So I hope that was interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think of this product. If you've used it, let me know what you think of this brand. I think so far they're doing a killer job, and I can't wait to test out more products from them. And I can't wait to continue to further test the soap and see at which point it works or which point it doesn't. Remember, we washed the wheels with it. Sure, they weren't super dirty, but you know, that's awesome. They came out super clean. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Devin with Laxton Auto Detailer. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.